Hey guys, Eitan, welcome back to my channel. So today is another episode of Eitan's Outdoor Summer Cookout. And today I'm cooking solo because last week on my channel, I made homemade-ish ice cream. If you want to see what I'm talking about, click up above or down below to watch the video. It was super fun with my friend Sam. Today we are taking that homemade-ish ice cream I made and we are making homemade kind of ish again, but like the cookies are fully homemade. So homemade chocolate chip cookie ice cream sandwiches. It is the ultimate treat for summer. It is so fun, so delicious. It's something you'll probably usually get at like the ice cream truck, but we're making it homemade. So let's just get started right over here. Over here into my stand mixer, I'm going to add in some butter that I softened straight into there. All right, there we go. And now to that, we are also gonna add in some brown sugar right into there. There we go. We're gonna add in some granulated sugar. And now I always get comments down below. People are like, what are the amounts? As always, the link to the full recipe with all the amounts is in the description box below. Alrighty, that's all in there. All right, now we're just gonna cream this up until it is fully combined. All right, looks good. I'm now just going to take my spoon and kind of scrape down the sides so that it can then all get incorporated. Okay, awesome. And now to that, I'm going to add in our eggs. And one thing that's actually very important, and like, to be honest, for a while, I read this in recipes and I skipped it. You actually want to let the eggs come to around room temperature. Not fully room temperature, but give them about 5 to 10 minutes out of the fridge. It really will make a difference not having them super cold. I'm gonna add in a little bit of vanilla extract. And now we're gonna cream this together for a minute or two. Okay, looks good. I'm now just going to, again, scrape it down before we add in our dry ingredients. Okay, perfect. And now to this, I'm gonna add in some all-purpose flour. Also gonna add in a little bit of kosher salt. And now salt's very important in cookies, so you have the contrast of the sweetness and the saltiness. And finally, I'm gonna add in some baking soda into there as well. All right, it's very important you don't overmix it. You don't wanna incorporate any gluten just until you see that it comes together. So, all right, looks good. I'm gonna raise the speed. Whoa, make it a little bit of a mess. Okay. Perfect, it now just starts to come together. I'm now gonna add in our chocolate chips at this point. I find a lot of people will actually add in the chocolate chips and mix it by hand. I don't really know why they do that. I just do it like this instead of dirtying another thing. All right, so let's take our cookie dough off of here. And now I do like sometimes making more complex cookie dough recipes where like use brown butter, cool things like that. But this is a simple and super easy, quick cookie recipe. So just take a large chunk of it right over there, looks good. And we're just gonna make right now 12 cookies. And one thing that's important to remember for how many people you're making this, it's 2 cookies for each sandwich. You need 1 on top, 1 on the bottom. Each of these balls are about, I would say, two heaping tablespoons worth of cookie dough, and make sure to only put up to like 6 on your cookie sheet at a time, so they do not all turn into one big cookie, which sounds good, but we want individual cookies. Okay, so now that I've scooped up all the balls, what I like to do is take them in your hands, obviously make sure you clean your hands, roll them into some neater balls, because if you just put them like this, they won't cook that evenly. And since we're making these sandwiches, we want kind of evenly consistency and look. So this will really just help create that. All right, awesome, there you go. I'm now gonna pop these in the oven that is preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. We're gonna bake them until they are nice and golden brown on top, about 10 to 12 minutes, and then it is time to assemble them with our homemade dish ice cream. All right, so my cookies are done. I've scooped some ice cream that is quickly melting, so let's get fast. By the way, if you watched last week's video, you know why my hands are red. Watch the video to find out, that's why they're super red. So all you gotta do, take a cookie, find a good match. So that's actually not a good match. That's a good match. Take a scoop of ice cream, put it right in the middle of the 2 cookies, press it together. Now this one is the peanut butter chocolate one, so I like to dip that in mini chocolate chips to coat the outside. All right, that looks incredible, but it's already kind of dripping, so we're gonna do this super fast. Next up, I'm gonna do the dulce de leche ice cream. put a top right on there. I'm now gonna dip that into our, what's it called? Our chopped up pretzels. There we go, thank you for that help. And then finally, we're gonna take our strawberry ice cream that is kind of falling apart, but we're gonna make this work. There we go. And put the top on that one. And then finally, dip that in some chopped up pistachios to get it looking like that. All right, now I'm just gonna dig into this before it actually starts melting. So this is definitely gonna make a huge mess. I highly suggest waiting for the cookies to cool more. I just don't have time, so we're just gonna go right in. All right, let's go. All right, there you go. Now, I know that was a mess. A few tips how to not make it a mess. I'm just a little bit in a rush right now. So if you don't want to make it a mess, wait for the cookies to fully cool. Actually put them in the freezer for a good 20 minutes before you actually assemble them so the cookies are nice and cold. Also, pre-scoop the ice cream, then pop back in the fridge for about 25 minutes to an hour so those firm up. Then do that whole assembly process I did. It'll be much easier, much quicker, and it won't melt as fast, but you still want to eat it right away. If you're not eating it right away, literally right when you make them, pop them in the freezer right away so they get super nice and hard and they will not be melting like what happened to me. If you guys want the full recipe, as always, the link is in the description box below. If you haven't already, be sure to click that like button if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below which has been your favorite video so far from this Eitan Outdoor Cooking Summer Series. I want to hear all of that down below. Click that big red subscribe button if you haven't already to be the first to know when I post new videos. And yeah, if you need me, I'll be gobbling up the rest of this ice cream. See ya.